Right. Okay, that was easier. Why does it keep saying easier? It won't let me raid you. Are you on live on stream? Because they're ready.
No, yeah, I'm on stream. I'm streaming right now.
It won't let me raid you. That's weird.
It is.
So like move everyone here. It says you're unavailable.
Hello, everybody. We got another match for you here for the Lotus League. We have Ashen Ones, our team on the left, purple team versus Oh My CC, the orange team on the right. Bans are already underway, and as you know, Mega Charizard Y is banned first. Strongest mod in the game currently, not much counterplay, and teams just don't want to deal with it. Accompanying Char Y, we have Darkrai, Blastoise, Mega Gyarados, Psyduck, and it looks like it's going to be Mega Lucario. We are still in the Mega Meta, so don't you fret. Ashen Ones has first pick, and it looks like they're going to hone in on an attacker of some sort, and it looks like it's going to be Miraidon. Charge me Miraidon, I presume. Over on CC's team, I believe Zapdos is banned for this week. It may be available next week. Stay tuned and you'll find out for you. But yeah, Zapdos is definitely banned for now. But my boy, Surfetched is live. He's finally here. We're going to see some Surfetched gameplay in this league. First time, I believe. All right. Next couple of picks over on Ashen Ones is going to be double defenders in Vaporeon and Mamoswine. Very strong front line. They can control a lot of space there. And that's going to be tough to come by. Let's see how CC rebuttals.
Bring up your stream avatar.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I'll pull the lever.
Pull the lever. Okay, someone pull it.
All right, looks like CC has Mimikyu and Slowbro. Sorry, Snorlax. Mimikyu is an interesting choice. It can weave in and out of pressure with Shadow Sneak. Hopefully it finds the right target in Miraidon. Next two picks for Ashen Ones is going to be Leafeon and Buzzwole. Leafeon is always a strong pick, along with Buzzwole. Leafeon is a speedster, likes to get in and out, pick its targets, and leave right out of there. Fall up on the team's pressure. And Buzzwole is the pressure. Look at those burly muscles. Don't you just want to pick something up with those? Use them as a battering ram? That's Buzzwole's main MO. Last pick for CC is going to be the mage in Delphox. Delphox is a good pick into the Ashen One's composition. They have a lot of front line, and they want to huddle around together, especially on the Aqua Ring Vaporeon, sustaining the team. So I believe Fire Spin would be a good disruption for that. All right, let's get started here. We're gonna have our attacker and defender heading on to bottom lane. Nothing to see here. This is Miraidon and Bill's line. That's gonna be a tough to beat, especially with the Delphox in its base form heading down. Hopefully Snorlax can back it up properly. Over at the top, we got Sir Fetch, the one and only, with the big weak, smacking down its opponents. Surfetch's passive allows it to build critical hits as it does moves. As it builds, a critical rate goes up, and this mon just wants to do crits. Also has the bonus, it crits granted extra experience. Over here, we got a bit of a jungle invader, or more of a monitoring situation. Leafeon's trying to gauge when it can go in and out, and based on what Mimikyu is doing. Leafeon making its move here, and that's a tail on Surfetched. Mimikyu's gonna have to rebuttal, and it does greatly. This might be a 3-piece, or at least a 2-piece. Down goes Buzzwole as well. CC's taking control of the farm here, and they win this top lane. Back at the bottom, we have Miraidon activating its passive due to the engine. Its pad's gonna have extra healing and shields, and it's gonna have a 30% extra damage. Score is 13-0. 30 seconds until Regidrago spawns on the Kyogre map. Teams are returning to neutral here. Grabbing all the form that they can. Back at the top here, we have Surfetch getting major damage here. Now it should be a KO on the Buzzwole. I believe this Surfetch is running Leaf Blade. Yep, that's a Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is a 2-pronged attack. It does an initial poke, and then it dashes in. And of course it crits. But down goes Surfetch. Back at the bottom, Drago is in effect, but no one's claimed it quite yet. They got bigger fish to fry. There's a lot of farm in play, and they're ready to compete. There's the heavy slam from Snorlax. I believe he got a lot of that secure, and he almost goes down. Rhydon just missing that with the charge beam. But still, pressure is pressure. We now have Delphox online. Back at the top, we got Buzzle trying to do its best here. It's on a 3v1. They're not going to let this Buzzle feed off of all the farm. We have Leafeon trying to bridge the difference. But oh no! It whiffed on the Mimikyu because the iframes from the scoring. Not quite done though. It could get perhaps a pick onto this Farfetch. Actually, Farfetch is running the Detect moveset. Detect can block an attack, become fully invisible, and be granted a shield, provided he gets the timing just right. A secure perhaps on... Leafeon gets a secure on Registeel. That's a big pickup. That kind of fizzles out the pressure here from CC. But they're going to push the pad anyway. They have the numbers advantage, and they have the Mimikyu ult. Slowing down Leafeon. There is the Vaporeon ult. Trying to fight in their favor. But here comes Miraidon. This is becoming a full-blown team fight. And there's that battering ram. That is Umbreon. Buzzwolf's reign of terror is not done here. He's going in. Down goes Delphox. That's a score right there, 37. Buzzwolf taking over. He's primed. He's got his protein shake. He's well hydrated. And it's Arm Day.
And they're doing math.
Mathematical. We got a Mammal Swine here in full effect. Getting... Oh, wait. He Earthquake right through the wall. That is Snorlax's block. Trying to get a pick with the Ice Fang. It's doing its job here. It's very... Oh, there's a Mammal Swine ult. On top of the Delphox ult. He's getting a lot of burst damage. Followed by with the meteors from above from Miraidon. But he just couldn't get quite the picks there. He was very close. Oh, my CC holds on and is going to be able to get the secure on the El Regieleki. And they're going to break the pack to boot. The pressure continues. Now, does CC go for the top pad or do they continue into the jungle? Yep. Ashen ones can't afford to let that Regieleki walk in, and that's going to be CC's opportunity to strike. More farm unimpeded. Score is 120 to 172. Still relatively even, but DC has a 50-point lead. That's not nothing. Reggie rocking the play here. They probably going to start tenderizing those ribs of those water guns. Here comes Sirfetch'd, ready to do his duty, ready to serve his team. Going in with a detect. There's going to be a secure, and there's a Sirfetch'd secure with Leaf Blade. Leafeon's ulting, but to no avail. Sirfetch'd is going in. That's a lot of critical hits there. Pressuring the Rhydon, backing him off for his team so he can score. Buzzwolf's here, and he's pissed. Slam! Leafeon's a little too late there with the ult. But Buzzwolf's not done yet. Slam! Oh! There goes Buzzwolf. Not before sending Umbreon to the moon. There's that Shadow Sneak Giggle. Give me this farm. Oh, well, Vaporeon says, no, that belongs to me. You can't have it. There goes the Miraidon. Oh, you might want to cancel out on it to get your refund back charge-wise. But he wants to go all in. I believe he wants the cooldown here. Miraidon getting a little bit too pressured. He's going to have to back up here. He's getting a lot of damage with Charge Beam. And down goes Miraidon from Sirfetch'd. Oh, no. Mimikyu's going over his team. Yeah, that's not a good look. There is the Delphox. Oh, that's a cleanup. That's an ace right there. Doubt he'll be able to get that score. Here comes Miraidon here. Trying to defend his home. Making CC back off. Clock is winding down. There's 40 seconds left before the Kyogre fight. Farms available for both teams. They're just going to farm up, recuperate resources, get ult charge, get levels, get movesets. 20 more seconds remain. We have Sirfetch'd getting vision for his team. No one's quite on this middle half. No one's on their Elbush. But Vaporeon saw all of that. That means Ashen one saw all of that. Mammal Swine is making his move. Sirfetch'd doesn't want to be there. He gets the parry out and gets out of there. Both teams in effect. We have Leafeon playing a bit of an off angle, as speedsters do. Delphox wetting in the back in that bush. Miraidon getting a Thunder here to chase teammates. Miraidon activates passive, getting the damage boost. There's the Charge Beam. Whipping there. Both teams are kind of spacing each other out. Waiting for someone to make the first move, and the first move has to go to Ashen ones. They are down in the set so far. And the move has been made. There is the Shadow Sneak. Mimikyu was going in. Trying to ult to save itself. But Buffalo's going in. Death from above. There's that Delphox getting major damage and resisting the heal effects. Down goes Mimikyu and Sirfetch'd. Followed by Leafeon and Buzzwolf. Followed by Umbreon and Delphox. All that remains. He who remains is Snorlax. Top the pick on the Mammal Swine. That team cannot rip. They might be able to go for a backhand, but time is running out. Time is running out bad. They're just going to pay attention to the Snorlax, playing into what he wants. Ashen ones can't really afford a refight. No one has the resources and ult anymore, and no one went for a back cap. Gotta stay focused. Umbreon's going for it, but it's a little too late. He's gonna have to wait here for a bigger push. But we have CC on guard, playing towards that bottom side. Backing up, getting for that 80 points. He won't be able to get it. Delphox is on guard here. There's another leaf on top of Mimikyu's head. You got the Flock Snorlax, you got the Rock some Groudon. There's another Delphox ult. Whoever's in there is getting melted. Like that Mamoswine. And there's another ace. Game 1 going to Oh My CC. Convincing win on the Groudon fight. And they got the scores in. Mathematical. Final score here is 120 to 418. Checking out this report card. MVP goes to Snorlax. He was one other person who was able to score at the end at double time, scoring 138 points. Granted, the team didn't win it, needed, they really won at that point, but a score is a score. Snorlax with 4 KOs and 9 assists with an 84 overall rating. Tied to that rating is also we have Surfetched, even more KOs and assists with 8 and 13 respectively. Let's not forget, we got Delphox with the most KOs in the lobby at 10 and Umbreon with the most assists at 18. Good stuff to Oh My CC. And the damage numbers reflect that. 73k across the board for Mimikyu, Surfetched, and Delphox. Good numbers there, boys and girls. We're going to move on to this next game in the set. The set is 3 out of 5. Stay tuned. Next games are in progress.
What tournament do you guys play in?
Oh, I was participating in a Straw Hat tournament in that server. Got second. Not bad. But we still got a lot to learn.
Was it still Unite or
Yeah, it was Unite, yeah.
like a different game? You said it was still Unite?
Yeah, it was for Unite, yes.
Yeah. All right, Ashen wants one's first pick. Let's see what map they choose. Okay, so one Groudon. Alright, they're ready. 111.
All back to the banning phase. Looks like both teams are comfortable with the same bans as before. Blastoise, Mega Charizard, Y with Mega Gyarados, Psyduck, and Blastoise. Same first pick as before as well. Both teams looks like they want to get right back into it. They don't want to waste any time. Each team knows what they're about. There's Surfetch once again. Bit of a niche pick here. But I'm glad he's here. Not a lot of representation. And he's showing up and he's showing out. He was a part of the win for the first game. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ashen ones here doing a bit of something a little different. They're going to elect to have Snorlax and Eldegoss. Seems like they want a bit more sustained into the coming team fights. Now we got Oh My CC taking a page out of Ashen One's book from last game. It looks like they're going to hone in on a double defender comp, double front line, in Umbreon and Crustle. Crustle's Rock Tomb does a very good job of sealing off tunnels, displacing enemy positions, and creating choke points. And he does it from a ranged. That is a coveted skill. Next couple of picks here we have Urshifu and we got Plush. He's back on our T-Tar. Let's go. Look, who's next? Will she stomp on this time? T-Tar is an interesting pick, but it does make sense. Umbreon, Crustle, and Mimikyu, they rely on their shields when they ult. And as you know, or if you don't know, T-Tar doesn't care about any shields. T-Tar will punch right through that, or step right through that, I should say. I would also like to point out that Ashen ones have us a lot of firepower in comparison to Oh My CC. Hopefully that will give him an edge into this upcoming fight. Game 2 is underway, and once again, we're going to have our attacker defender and Miraidon and Snorlax heading towards the bottom. Kubfu working its way into the jungle right here. Needs level 5 right away. We have Eldegoss and Larvitar heading towards the center. We have a sneaky play from this Umbreon here. Kubfu is a little weak right now, and as prime and susceptible to an invade. It just misses secure on that buff. But it still has a major advantage against that Kubfu. Kubfu's gonna need help ASAP, and here comes Eldegoss speeding in, pressing that life alert, helping out its bro, and there's another secure for the team, but he's gonna have to split the farm. And that might have been Umbreon's goal all along, slowing down this level 5 descent. Back at the bottom, we got Crustle and Delphox trying to get them secure as they can, and they do. They each hit level 4 with their first power spike. Back at the top, we have Umbreon reconvening with the Surfetch, getting a lot of the farm here. Surfetch is already level 5 before 850, along with the Mimikyu. Here comes that Urshifu. It is a Water Bear. Surging Strike going in, resetting cooldowns. Every time a boosted is encountered, it gets a cooldown on its Surging Strikes. And Surging Strikes procs the boosted. That's what we call synergy. Uh-oh. Urshifu didn't forget what happened to him. And he's here to return the favor. He doesn't want to be rude. Mimikyu doesn't want to do anything with that. He's gonna have to wait for backup here. Urshifu's not stopping. They're gonna try to get the secure here. Urshifu looks like Urshifu gets the secure. And is on their way out. Back at the bottom we have Snorlax taking a quick rest. regaining the health it lost. And it's level 5. There's that secure with a heavy slam and charge beam from Miraidon. Back in the center. Mimikyu and the rest of All My CC is ripping this objective. Uncontested. There's a secure from Sirfetch'd. Moving in. Looks like they're going to make a push for bottom. And it's a 5-man push for bottom. Looks like they're going to get it, but without Snorlax even up a fight. That is a pad gone. But with bottom pad being destroyed, more farmers available for all Ashen ones. Back here at the top, we have this water bear. We have Urshifu Surging Strikes is about to approach level 8. He's on pace to reach level 9. That means ult's going to be available. You have this Pupitar buying its time, waiting to reach level 9, ready to become Destruction Incarnate. Hopefully they can get the secure on this Regieleki here. And Eldegoss got it. Happy day. The push continues. Umbreon's gonna have to back up here and get some berries. I think they should let this Regieleki walk in. It's only gonna be a 10 overcap. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage there. Surging Strike Urshifu's going in. Going for the Sirfetch'd. It has its ult. Here's an Ultra combo. What's the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Ultra combo finish. But it goes down. That fight. Ashen ones back on the scene here, defending their home from the Mimikyu invaders. He's gonna have to back off, but there's a lot of farm. Center Beast is now back available. Mimikyu level 10. Crustl's about to reach level 9. And speaking of level 9, plus she's on the scene. She is a Tyranitar. And she's found her prey. He's not done yet. Stomp, stomp. Hit them with the Dark Pulse. Heading on top. Tyranitar is just beginning. There's that Surging Strikes. Hey, look at that shield. Stomp. There he goes. Time to ult in. You can't stop what I am. Was that a shield you got there? Oh no, there's a KO on Larvitar. Next is Miraidon. Oh my CC getting a big overcap on that bottom goal. Goal score is 90 to 207. All right. Ashen one's gonna have to regroup, assimilate some farm, and start working towards one of these objectives. Looks like it's gonna play towards the bottom objective here. Oh my CC is waiting for them. There's that Russell Rock Tomb making Ashen one's move. MQ lying in wait, whiffing a Shadow Sneak, but hey, you just gotta let them know that you have that thing on you. There's another Rock Tomb, or perhaps an X-Scissor? Not yet, the follow was not quite in position. There's another Shadow Sneak. Their target was Tyranitar all along, and it's getting massively ulted. Swinging a team fight in their favor. Snorlax is just sleeping in fireworks. Urshifu is surging his way into the backline. Ultra comboing Crustle. He's gonna have to Surging Strikes right on out of there. At what cost? Oh man! He got hit by everyone, including Regice. Presence was unwelcomed. Well, what's done is done, and Plush is already working towards the top for a Regieleki. It is secured, and perhaps they're gonna walk it down the top pad. But first things first, there's a lot more farm on the map. Mimikyu was forced to catch this, while Ashen one's farms. Yeah, Sirfetch'd here. Level 13. On great pace to reach 14 before the 2-minute mark. Ran into that dinosaur that is Tyranitar. Gonna have to back off. There's the File Blast and I believe Mystical Fire Delphox here. Creating a lot of space. Heart is a tiny punish window, so they're gonna have to back away. Delphox providing a great cover fire and entry damage for her team. Both teams have ult available. Clock is winding down once again. 40 seconds till the Groudon fight. You can tell by the burnt shrubbery in the middle. There is Sirfetch. Sirfetch has caught another Tyranitar. He's going to have to back off. But the tech is just the move to do that. Doing the Matador here, baiting out moves. There is another detect, but it misses the parry window. So it just gets the regular dash. No enhanced shield. A team fight is about to ensue towards the Ashen one side of the map. Snorlax goes in, is ready to fight already. There comes the Miraidon ult. Justice rains from above, and that's a big pop-up on the Mimikyu. Down goes Mimikyu. Down goes Crustle. Next is Umbreon. Uh-oh. Miraidon got flanked as well as Eldegoss. But the only left is Sirfetch, and it's just not enough. He just has a leak and another leak. Not enough to take down the rest of Ashen ones here. If Snorlax gatekeeping anyone's trying to go in, and there's a secure farmer. Surging Strikes Urshifu. Ground has been claimed. This is a strong buff. They won't be healing, but they got more damage. Here comes the score. 100 points. They reached 190. The score is at 207. That's the threshold they need to surpass. They need one more score, and they know it. Oh my, CC has to play some amazing defense here. Both teams are aware this is a very delicate situation. Both teams are showing off patience. Delphox and Umbreon are up top. They're doing a split defense. But that is their opening. It is a 5v3. They're gonna have to hurry up and help. There's 12 points. They just need actually several more. They can't just tie. Uh-oh. That's a lot of pressure. Down goes Miraidon. They lost the buff. They lost the second buff. They lost the third buff. They lost the... Oh, no. Urshifu with the ultra combo finish. And the last two standing is Tyranitar and Urshifu. All around their supremacy. Rise up. The point threshold has been broken. Game 2 going to Ashen 1. Yep, that lack of firepower bit them in the butt in the end. They just couldn't finish out. But power is what all-arounders have in abundance. And it was displayed here. That count is 1-1. Let's set our hearts ablaze. Checking out the scoreboard here, it is 400 to 207. Urshifu is the obvious MVP. 230 points scored, 10 KOs, baby. Count it, 10 KOs and 5 assists, 87 overall rating. KO-wise, has only been outdone by that handsome Sirfetch with the thick eyebrows. 13 KOs. Good stuff there. Continue this momentum on to the next game. This is gonna be a long set. This is gonna be a long set, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting to hear from the teams for the next set of picks. Who will get first pick? Who will get what map? Stay tuned and find out.
Should have definitely used Curse against her chief.
Return the slab or suffer my curse.
Would have broke some shield down for them for the missing damage they had. I was just waiting at draft. I'm just waiting. I'll either tell them now Oh, let them figure it. But I'll tell them not to put shoes. Right, wiggling the lever.
Pull the lever, punk.
Duffy. Yep. They get Groudon, and Oh My CC gets first pick.
More Groudon in rotation. You love to see it. Groudon is such an excellent objective. It doesn't mess around. You want to claim it for yourself. Use that firepower to destroy your enemies. Such is the Hashira way. They're all wearing destroy on their back of their uniforms, after all.
I prefer to drown my opponents because I'm free.
Told me electing to take the coward's way out here.
Are you gonna get wins or waves?
I don't know yet. I might get a win.
I already know my starter, so that's all that matters.
I personally do not care for the starters, but that might change based on what the evolutions look like.
You don't like Pom Pom Bomb?
I don't like the pom-poms, no. I don't, that's not the right way to say it. I don't care. I'm impartial.
Oh, no, there's the Urshifu ban.
There's the Urshifu. Yep, rightfully so. That Urshifu was doing too much.
Honestly, they should have just played Mean Look with it and then put on Curse on the belt box and they would have been fine.
We got a hoop in the mix, potentially. Uh-oh. They've went to the dark side. They've become the comfy bot that we've feared for a while now. We have Umbreon and Comfy. What are you guys so scared of, huh? What's going on? Let's talk about this. Stop it. Get some help. We got another support. Oh no, we got the Eggman over here. We got Blissey. We got the Nurse Joy assistant. There's some interesting picks here. Only heavy hitter that's on deck right now is Mega Lucario. But he won't be alone for very long. There's the Miraidon pick once again for Ashen ones. Followed by, uh-oh. I see why they pick Comfy. Sorry. Zoroark's partner in crime. They're going for that combination.
Old fashioned. The old fashioned, the Zoro Comfy.
I hate old fashioned. They deserve the
Overlord
lowest win
trauma.
rate. They deserve the lowest win rate. crimes against the realm. Well, slow, bro. You know who your target is. I think. A lot of good targets there, actually. All right, let's get this party started. We're gonna have Oh My CC with their Leafeon as the jungler. Will it clear it out? It doesn't really need to. The spike happens at 4 and jungle makes it level 5, so there is the option there. We're gonna have Blissey as the Chansey right now, heading up to the top with Lucario. That lane should be firmly in their advantage. They're going up against a Comfey and a Larvitar. Back at the bottom, we got Umbreon and Miraidon going against Mewtwo Y and Slowbro. Both teams biding their time, trying to get the farm that they can. Here comes Leafeon right there, but it doesn't want to fight against the Vaporeon. The Umbreon right away. It's backing up here. Zoroark saw that Leafeon was at the bottom and might try to make a heavy push towards top, but that might have been all a ruse from Leafeon. We'll see where it goes next. Zoroark is in positioning for the 850Bs before Leafeon is. And a fight ensues. Multiple members from the All My CC are all level 5, and oh no, there's a power punch, but it missed the close combat. That's gonna be a tough land on this Zoroark. Back towards the bottom, we got Umbreon holding down the fort with Miraidon, fighting against Mewtwo Y, who is mega evolved. And here's this pressure. There is the foul play, snatching them up and throwing them back in towards the team, staggering their pressure. Over in jungle, we got an invade from Lucario here, getting the easy secure against this poor Larvitar. But, oh, Big Daddy Zoro's here, and there is the eject. Lucario's going to be able to disengage. Back up top, we got a 22 score from the Leafeon. Leafeon's about to reach level 7, getting its ult at level 8. Back towards center, we have Lucario, accompanied by Mewtwo, looking to fight for this objective. Leafeon is here, and it has the level lead versus the other team, but his health is low. But they should be able to get the secure due to Lucario's power-up punch. That move does extra damage the lower the target's health is. There's a KO on the Pupitar. But we have Zora going in and out, doing major damage. Even those bees. Once again, at the bottom, we have Mewtwo Y at level 10. Is at excellent pace. Getting level to lean due to its wonderful lane partner in Slowbro. Running, surprisingly, experience share. There is the Leafeon ult. That is a double KO and a very fast KO. Blink and you miss it. This should be an easy secure for Leafeon. Yep, there it is. Umbreon's gonna pay for the attempt with its life. The attack continues. Looks like Ashen ones are gonna have to give up this bottom pad. Oh no. Wait, no, there's Leafeon. 7-point overcap. We'll take it. More farmers available for Ashen ones. Not before giving up some extra points. The score is 0 to 189. Lucario doing its thing. Fighting the Regirock in a 1v1. It has the type advantage. It is a fighting and steel. There's that KO. More defenses and global experience for Oh My CC. This team is using its fighting with its lead beautifully. Really utilizing its advantage that it has earned. Not much farm up. Lucario's gonna come claim the one at the top. Another team fight might ensue at the bottom. Zoroark's looking to make its move. There's the foul play setup from Umbreon and the ult. Good cleanup on the Slowbro. Mewtwo Y ulted, slowing down the push, but they're taking major damage here. Miraidon using its passive to enhance that goal zone. There is the score right there from Plush. Tyranitar stacking and getting an ult charge here. Mewtwo Y has Mega Evolve, and they're going to have to back up, leaving Umbreon behind. That is a KO. A Rhydon ulting here, but it has pressure right on top of it. That ult won't do much. Another KO. A triple KO from the team. Oh My CC's running away with this set right now. Score is 63 to 236. And they're not stopping. They're trying to create space here, so Regieleki can be farmed. Though it's going to leash back first. Back at the top, we have Zoroark getting some stacks in. Prepping for what's going to happen next. We have Mewtwo Y and Blissey heading towards jungle here for Ashen ones. Taking what they can. Lucario has finally secured the objective of Regieleki as it begins to walk through the bottom pad. T-Tar's up top, and I believe Vision was revealed for T-Tar. No, I don't quite know where it is yet. He's just waiting for a big engage. There it is. Stepping on everyone here all by itself. It gets telekinesis by Slowbro and then KO by Leafeon. Back at the bottom here, we have Lucario trying to make the best it can. Miraidon and Umbreon are on the defense, and it can't do much. Here comes Zoroark. There's the Hadouken, and it ulted. It's Raid of Terror. It's not done yet. There's that close combat doing massive damage. Speaking of massive damage, down goes Mega Lucario. Next is... Ooh, Snorlax. Slowbro's taking major damage there. Gonna eat some eggs. It's gonna be fine. Point-wise, it is 120 to 236. Oh My CC has a huge lead. Let's see if they can continue this lead going on to this Groudon fight happening in about 40 seconds. Leafeon level 14. It is thoroughly prepared for this final fight here. We have Umbreon giving vision, but I believe Slowbro saw him. There is the Snarl there. It's going to have to back off. Couldn't quite get the snatch here. Umbreon's about to reach level 11. T-Tar revealing its position. We have Lucario sitting up top for vision, playing an off angle. Might go in for a flank, but Zoroark sees him. Zoroark should be able to see him. Gonna have to back off there. No plays being made quite yet. There is the Miraidon passive, enhancing those inside the field with extra damage. No moves are being made yet. Ashen ones doesn't know where the Leafeon or the Mewtwo Y is. They're gonna find out soon though. There is T-Tar. There is the Lucario going in for the back line here. making Zoroark passive. He's going to turn his attention towards the front line. There's the Miraidon and Umbreon ult. Followed by Mewtwo Y. There is the Slowpoke ult on Zoroark. That's a huge pick. Another pick on Leafeon going down. There's the steps, but down goes Tyranitar. We got some KOs from both sides, but we have left Lucario to his devices, and it is ripping this ground on. He doesn't need to be Mega to rip it very quickly. And it's toning it down. There is the close combat. It's going to be down to, it's getting a little bit low here. Lucario's going to have this power punch ready, and there's the cue from Mewtwo Y. And the Mega. The pressure continues. Down goes Umbreon, and down goes Comfey. Lush is by herself. She's going to have to back off here, but those are 4 Groudon buffs. You're not going to be able to hold anything. Yep. KO. Here comes the Miraidon, but the score came through. 78 points. Another 88. Yep. We got Oh My CC taking game 2. Good stuff to Oh My CC. They recognized the immediate threat of Zoroark. Initially, we had Lucario applying major pressure to Zoroark in the Comfey, creating passivity. Zoroark has to back off. And then after that, we had the Slowbro ult on the Zoroark. Zoroark wasn't able to help its team at all. It is a pillar of offense for that team. And a scoreboard reflects it. Final score, 120 to 464. MVP is going to go to the Leafeon, who is, in my opinion, above average. 124 points scored, 7 KOs, and 5 assists. 85 overall rating. Honestly, a bit of a low damaging gain from both sides, but hey, it is what it is. Looking forward to the next game. Let's see what kind of adjustment Ashen ones can make. They've done it before in the second game. Let's see if they can do it again for the fourth.
All right, well, this one go to game 5.
Well, they go to game 5 indeed. I hope so. This is looking like one of those days. Bit tight, folks. We're waiting for map choices and first or second pick.
She was typing and she stopped. Oh, Kyogre in second. My CC is ready. Now waiting for Ashen ones. Healer, second week.
All right, Earth's Move Band has been maintained as well as the rest of the Mega Mines. Right on schedule, nothing to see here. Same pace as before, so far, except this time, all my CC is going with a Psyduck here. I believe that's the first time this set. But what has been a constant in this set is Umbreon. Holding it down for the team. Will it go foul play this time around? Gonna have to see. Ideally, if there's more physical attackers, that would be the case. Foul play does more damage against physical attackers as opposed to special attackers. There is the Crustle and another performance from the Delphox, a repeat performance. Hopefully can claim a final victory and become the winners of this set. Interesting choice here for Ashen ones. We got a Aegislash. New to this set. Ashen one's comfortable trying some new things here to try to claim a W. Also new, we got regular Lucario. Both teams are just playing different mons. You love to see it. Let's mix things up here. We got to keep them on their toes. Checking out the chat here, we have Raven, first time chatter. Hey Raven, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Lotus League where we set our hearts ablaze. Appreciate it, man. And doing my best here casting. So I'm not as new as I was before, but hey, you live and you learn. I feel like I'm doing a decent job. Affirmation always helps. Good looks, man. All right. Well, in terms of raw firepower, it is a bit more evenly matched. So if I had to say, if I had to pick, it's a very, very slight edge to the team with the Decidueye. Very slight edge. But it's so slight it shouldn't make a difference. Shouldn't make a difference. But we'll find out. This match has only just begun. Moving on in, we got Miraidon and Umbreon at the bottom doing their thing, getting some farm and getting ready to secure some farm from the enemy team. And you know the drill. We got the Delphox and we got Crustle heading towards the bottom. Both trying to pine for level 4 as soon as possible. Don't want to mince words here. There is the secure from the Miraidon there. Passive is activated, 3% extra damage. There is the next secure. Makes sense. All extra damage. And, CC's gonna have to back off here. Back at the top, we have Snorlax and Aegislash getting stuffed out by the Psyduck here. Its passive is almost full. It's gonna bounce people away. The interesting part about Psyduck's passive, if you damage Psyduck, the meter grows. But if you damage Psyduck's friends when it's nearby, its meter also grows again. Speaking of friends, down we got a fallen soldier. Down goes Lucario here just before the 850Bs, and that's a powerful toolset they won't have. No Comet Punch, no Quick Attack secures, and Psyduck and Decidueye are gonna have to pay for it. Back is Lucario here. Let's see if we can get the secure in. There's that Comet Punch, pushing everyone away, creating space. Down goes Mimikyu from Lucario. We got the clap back. Another secure. Lucario's level 5. It's not done yet. Aegislash is trying to go in. There's getting some extra damage. And there we got a 3-piece down. Ashen ones winning that exchange. Back at the bottom is relatively peaceful here. It was a 2-on-2 and looks like everything was balanced out. Though it is in the favor of Ashen ones. They're both level 5, so they won the exchange down here. They secured most of the farm. Regidrago is about to appear in about a second here. Mimikyu's the only one who's gonna look. Well, Mimikyu's actually gonna go towards top. It is each respective 3v2s here. This stitch right with the snipe shot. Down goes Aegislash. What is happening up here? There's the score from the Snorlax. Is the heavy slam or is it a flail? Another score from the Snorlax. We got an E-Speed Lucario. First time in like forever. Holding it down. There's the E-Speed. Can he get the KO? There it is. Extra damage. Zoom. Zoom. Get back here. Zoom. Here's his Bone Rush. Zoom. Multiple KOs. Lucario's running away with this. It is so fast. Look at it. Flash stepping everywhere. It's level 8.5. It's now the new jungler. I have declared it. It's earned it. And now Almighty TC can turn their attention over to the Regidrago. The Decidueye is on the case, ripping away at it. And there's the snipe shot secure. Oh, there it is. Lucario with 40 points. That is a massive overcap. That is a 34 overcap. Unimpeded. Back at the bottom. Psyduck on the way, riding the waves. Aegislash is in mortal danger here. It's going to have to back off. It's getting walled off by Crustle. Narrowly escaping. But who's not going to escape? This Mimikyu. Down it goes. There is the Decidueye ult. Here comes reinforcement. There's the Gatling gun. That is the ult. Back away from my friends. We're trying to score here. Splash one on him, Psyduck. And there we go. Oh my CC taking control of the bottom blade. Uh-oh. Lucario's reign of terror is not done yet. It has claimed what is his. This is now pronounced the community's jungle. This is not your jungle. This is our jungle. It's going to be able to... Uh-oh. Getting caught here. It is not done yet. It whiffed the ult. It can't mega here. But it's going to be able to back off, perhaps. He's fighting everyone. He's going to need backup soon. There is the Delphox ult. Massive damage here. Lucario's not done yet. It is over-leveled. He's fighting a bunch of children. All of you are babies. Who sent all these babies to fight? We have Miraidon here providing extra pressure, but Decidueye's gonna answer with pressure of its own. Down goes Snorlax. It just couldn't take just couldn't take the heat. Ace Slash is next on the chopping block again. Reggie Lake walks on in for free. Too much pressure is being applied here. Psyduck score, Decidueye score, Lucario score. Mathematical. Almost 100 points scored on that top pad. And now more farm is available.
Good job for doing math, guys.
Mathematical. Math is math. They're mathing. At the bottom.
During their coaching session, I did yell at them to do math.
Yes, do math and do it fast. Don't let me get out my belt. I'm gonna learn math one way or another.
They even did their macros with their Delphox alt better, like, and it's only been a week. I'm proud of you guys. Really growing as a new team for Oh My CC.
All these teams are growing in this league, and that's one of its mission statements, to grow together. Speaking of together, Miraidon is ulting everyone in there together, getting massive damage here, activating its cooldown reduction. There is that Delphox ult, creating a huge gap between both teams, telling it to get on out of here. We're scoring. Another overcap, this time from the Crustle. This is getting bad. Oh my CC's getting so fed, eating all the food, not leaving food for anybody. We got 2 level 12s, we got a level 13, and meanwhile they're barely scraping 11 over on the other side. They're gonna really want a team fight win right here if possible, but I don't see how they can do it right now. They're gonna have to play very well. First things first, they're gonna have to deal with this Lucario and Decidueye ult combination. And there's the Delphox ult. Riley's right on time with the backup. They're playing off each other so well. That is an ace. Marching on down. They're about to spawn in. Lucario's going to be able to eat up all this farm. Look at all these resources. Yum, 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 yum. Eating it all up. Delicioso. Here's some more farm. Hey, look, a Snorlax. I think he's on the menu. Oh my CC deciding to disengage a bit, trying to eat somewhere else. This is an open buffet after all. We have a Regidrago here over on dessert. For another second, and Ed leaves just in time. No Regidrago for anybody. But what's done is done. That Lucario was level 14. Damn. This is not looking pretty. However, they don't have, well, they have some ult. They're missing, all right, they're missing one more pivotal one. The Decidueye is a bit behind, but that's enough to do a team fight with, my opinion. Well, all ults are online. A move is being made. Lucario is on the case. Lucario setting up its escape option already, baiting in an option. There is the Shadow Sneak from Mimikyu, but I wouldn't want to go in on that. There is all these ults flying in. And everything's going down. Everything's going down. Down, down, down. That is an ace. And you get a penta. And you get a penta. And you get a penta. There's Snorlax saying, please don't score. I have my hands up and everything. Yep. Aegislash and Snorlax getting waxed off the face of the earth. That pad is not doing anything. It's just a piece of space on the board. Another score goes in. Well, I believe this is all she wrote. We have Oh My CC becoming the champions of this set. 3-1. And now for extra credit. What we learned in Unite Boating School is how to do math.
Math is very important. Look at them go. Yay! Oh my, are we gonna hit the 1K? Do we have enough?
No, there's not enough corpses. No. They ate all the food. There's none left for anybody. This is like the bulkiest Psyduck I've ever seen in my life. Never mind. At least I got him. That ought to show him. Oh, boys and girls, that is all she wrote. 3-1, and that should be it. 22 to 853. Oh, my CC takes this one handily. And let's look at this report card. We have Lucario getting straight A's, 250 points scored, 9 KOs, and 15 assists. Only really outdone by the Decidueye with 22 assists. And handsome damage to boot. 83, 93K, 86. These guys were doing damage. And I would also like to point out, look at that damage.
Here's an assist for you.
Look at that damage taken from the attackers. 9K, 9.5K from Decidueye, 10K from Delphox. Basically, only the farm was touching them. Yep. That will do it. That will absolutely do it. Oh, you saw it here, folks. Another exciting set from the Lotus League.
And we have our last match tomorrow.
Right for the week.
If you're streaming with me.
I should.
Tomorrow, 8 p.m.
Yes.
Russell versus Abyss Order.
Yep, we got another set coming in tomorrow. Stay tuned. I wonder if we get an interview. We have time for that, don't we?
Yeah. Go ahead.
We have time. We haven't had one of those in a while. Stay tuned. Let's see if we can get an interview from the Oh My CC team. Looks like we are going to have an interview overall. We got the green light. We're just waiting for them to join in.
Yo.
Welcome. You guys want a set today?
Yo.
3-1. How you guys feeling?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I mean, it was a pretty rough set. I wasn't expecting the Urshi to be that game one pretty smooth, and I wasn't expecting the Urshi to be like so demonic. So then we just had to ban it for the rest of the games.
Yeah, that Urshi was the problem. Once it got started, it didn't stop. That Pokemon has an infinite, so that is to be expected. But once it got banned, the things turned around very quickly. You guys talk about how going into game 3 felt after we got another Urshifu ban. How confident were you guys feeling?
I mean, game 3, we lost. Okay, after game 2, lost. Mental was down a bit, but then, you know, we just got back into it, and then just took like a second, and then, you know, and we just wanted 1P because we wanted to prio pick the Mega Luca because we knew that they were gonna ban. We knew that they were gonna auto ban Blastoise Duck, so yeah. And then we just played for the Mega Luca.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So I see, let's talk about like the last game you guys played. Very convincing win here. We had, you guys had Decidueye, you guys also had Delphox. You guys didn't take much damage at all there. So what was the game plan? How were they so well protected there?
I mean, if you didn't see from most of the game, I was just on the enemy side as E-Speed Luca. So most of their dive characters like the Mimikyu and the Aegislash were mainly on me. And in terms of like team fights that they were in, we just had Duck, Crustle as our front line, and they couldn't really reach either our Delphox or our Mimikyu.
Yeah, you guys
specifically because they were like over under leveled. But
yeah, you got an early start here with the Lucario. We got an early pick on their Mimikyu. Got level 5, then you just started running away with it. Started jungle evading, taking away resources, and since they were so focused on you, since you put so much pressure on them, that just left your attackers just to run wild, unimpeded. Yeah, good stuff there. Good stuff.
I just want to say from last week, from like just watching your games and showing you guys some like advice on your macros, you guys did exceptional, and your growth from a week, like just a week, I'm so proud of you guys. Like your positioning at Kyogre was way better, protecting, you know, the president, you know, as GX just said with the Delphox, like you guys did not let them get touched, and I'm just impressed. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, we could end this interview here early. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Thanks for talking with us. Appreciate it. Congratulations once again.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, the this match will be uploaded. I have to just make it published. It's going to be on the Twitch first, and then shortly after it will be on the YouTube channel. I'll post the link to it in the VODs chat, the Discord. So look forward to that. And yeah, you saw it here, folks. I'm gonna wrap things up here. You guys have a good night and stay frosty.